Good morning, everyone who has just joined us on YouTube and Facebook. The action's about to get underway here. Game three. Hong Kong have won the toss and elected to bat first. Team news coming your way in a moment. Hope you stay with us for the whole game. Enjoy our coverage. This is the third and final one-day game. Hong Kong have won the toss and elected to bat first. News at the toss is that Legasiaka of again for Papua Guinea. He will be taking the place of Sese Bao of his slight injury. For Hong Kong, one change. Hassan was back in the side. His brother Tanvir Ahmed being rested. Harun Rashad retains his spot, as does keeper Shahid Wasif. About 9 minutes away from the start. Will begin shortly. On a warm, sunny day here, expect lots of wind, but weather looks fantastic. Pitch, same pitch we've used for most of this tournament. Azaz Khan at the toss thinking 240, 250 would be a good score. Papua New Guinea scored 255 on this track a couple of days ago. Courtesy of a 50 from Norman Vanua, batting at number 10. Hong Kong will look to emulate Papua New Guinea batting by putting up an equally competitive target. Hong Kong were bowled out in the chase for 182, falling just 73 runs short. Having issues with our Twitter stream. YouTube and Facebook are up and running. Watching on YouTube and on Facebook, feel free to leave a comment. Ask us any questions you may have about the game. I was happy to help. While we work to get the Twitter stream live, hope you are watching us on YouTube and Facebook. Do share the stream. Tell your friends, any cricket fans you may have around the world. It's good to have a spot of Czech cricket to start the day. The umpires now making their way onto the field. Seems to be the experienced pairing of Shiroi Vacha and Tabarak Dar. Umpires in the middle, batsmen padded up, are ready to go. Action will start soon. question come in. What's next for Hong Kong after this tournament? We have a quiet few months for Hong Kong after this tournament. I believe we have some World Cup qualification matches coming up sometime in 2019. There's an emerging nations tournament. I'm led to believe. So there's some fixtures early in 2019 for Hong Kong, but I think this would be the last spot of international cricket for the side in 2018. Batsmen now making their way out to the middle. For live scores of this game, you can always check out the Cricket HQ link. Openers for Hong Kong, Shahaz Wasif and Azaz Khan. Shahaz Wasif hitting 55. Last match, opening the batting. He's playing as wicketkeeper batsman since Jamie Atkinson not available now for the final game of this one-day series. Shahaz Wasif, though, playing very, very well in the previous game. So to continue that good form will be Nizakat Khan on strike. First over about to come up, folks. If you're just joining us, welcome to the match. This is the third and final one-day game. The South China Cup. Papua New Guinea have already won the series, won the first two games comprehensively. Hong Kong are looking to pull one back here, whereas Papua New Guinea looking to complete the whitewash. It is Jason Keela with the new ball for Papua New Guinea. Left arm spinner bowling around the wicket. Lega Siaka. Fans joining us here. Yes, Lega finally fit. Able to play again. Join the team today. Here we go. I think the umpire is just about to call play. Jason Keela running in for the first ball of the third game of the 2018. Sorry, not running in. Still marking out his run up. About to run in. Here comes Keela to Nizakat Khan. Not in control of that first ball. Jason Keela has made a habit of dismissing Nizakat Khan early. Over the course of this tournament, has picked up his wicket about 3 or 4 times so far. Although in the previous game, Nizakat Khan playing a maiden out in the first over. Looking good. Got bowled by Norman Vanua in the second. So Nizakat's last chance here. End the series on a high note. Get a big score for himself. He's looking decent touch. It's just not kicked on yet. So Keela now for the third ball. Look out already. Jason Keela has done it again. Oh, Nizakat Khan can't believe it. He's driven that one straight back to the bowler. And Keela taking an excellent low catch there to his left. And already a wicket has fallen. Jason Keela. Third ball innings, Hong Kong. 0 for 1. An early start of the day for Ra Kapoor. He comes running out to the middle at number 3. Also looking good touch. Together, him and Shahad Wasif put on about 47 runs yesterday. Excellent little partnership between the two youngsters, trying to establish their spot in the side. Comes Ra Kapoor now. Be joining Shahad Wasif in the middle. Out there because third ball of the innings is Nizakat Khan. Falling to Jason Keela yet again. Driving the ball hard and back straight to the bowler who took a really good low catch there. Good morning to all of you who's joining us. Just tuned in. Hong Kong already have lost the ball of the match. Doing the toss and electing to bat first. He let it now to Rahul Kapoor. Drop ball played out safely. No run. Fifth ball of the over in. Outside off stump. He goes for a little bit of a drive outside off. This plays out into the covers for no run. Ball barely leaving the square. Final ball of what could be a wicket maiden. Another ball accurate. Down the leg side a bit maybe. Flip the pads. Not out. Wicket maiden to start the day. Jason Keela, the bowler. Hong Kong 0 for 1 after 1. Not the best start here for Hong Kong. Hard to have a worse start. Star batsman is Zakat Khan. Caught and bowled. Third ball. And some nice feedback about streaming the game. We're glad you all appreciate it. Happy to put in the effort to give cricket fans around the world something they can watch and enjoy. A lot of fans of the sport in various corners of the globe, not just in the associate nations, but even fans from the major nations showing an interest in this tournament. We've done our best to keep the coverage of a decent standard. We're looking for ways to improve this in the future. So do stay tuned. If you are a fan of Hong Kong cricket or associate cricket in general, we will continue to try and bring the games live to you. Here's Noman Vanua, second over, bowling to Shahid Wasif. Very rapid. It might be out there, not out. Probably off the pad. The quick shake of the head. Noman Vanua, of course, taking 3 wickets in the previous game for just 30 runs and hit a 50. Batting in number 10. Papua New Guinea batting depth being quite impressive this whole tournament and during Hong Kong's tour of PNG. Clearly one of the strengths of their lineup. And Norman Vanua here, an excellent pace bowler, working up some good speed. Another very good ball there. The third and final game of the South China Cup. Those of you just joining us. Hong Kong already a wicket down. We're just in the second over. Some good bowling here from Norman Vanua. Working up a good pace. Shahid Wasif now facing. Defends very nicely into the offside. Thinks about a single and no run. Some spectators already in. The working day, early in the morning. A lot of people will be in the office. So if you are at work and you're watching this sneakily on Facebook, on YouTube, I hope you enjoy the game. And if you do work nearby, we hope you can come on down, catch the action live. Here comes Vanua. Oh, great shot from Asif. They've got him at the deep line leg, but he played that very well. Got on top of the short ball, timed it perfectly. Races down to the fence. Easy single. And gets Hong Kong on the board for them in this game. Two to come in this over. Vanua bowling. Now to Rakapur. Rakapur look good. Youngster. Recent addition to the Hong Kong national team. He's 19 years old, Rakapur, student over Loughborough University in England. And it's a wide. Another run on the board there for Hong Kong. Kapoor has come through the Hong Kong age group system as well. Development programs. Talented youngster. Shahid Wasif also has been doing a good job in domestic cricket for a few years now. Here comes Vanua, beats him. A little bit of movement there off the pitch. Tough being an opening batsman in these conditions. This pitch now has been used throughout the West Pacific Cup. Did not get used uh, between the final and the second one-day game. So it had a bit of time between the rest. Second one-day game, we saw puffs of dust coming off it. Bit of a slow wicket. Hard to find value for shots, and now it's being used again today. A little bit straighter there from Vanua, worked into the leg side. Again, nicely played. There'll only be one run. That's the end of the over. Hong Kong, 3 for 1 after 2. Kapoor gets off the mark with that single. Both batsmen now have moved on to 1. Jason Keela and Norman Vanua have been an excellent new ball pairing for the visitors. Keela being very economical with the spin. I think that wicket of Nisaka Khan might have been his first wicket of the one-day series. If not, it's his second. A moment to check that. That's Keela in again. First ball is played off in defense. Second ball hits him on the pad, and there's a big appeal. Umpire not interested. Might have been going down leg. Keela bowling here to Rao Kapoor. Worked away nicely off the legs. Will be a single. Rao onto 2. Shahid Wasif now on strike. A single there, worked away in the leg side. 2 balls to come in this over. This goes over fairly quickly here. Kind of opener. Didn't give the batsman much time to settle. Now dot ball. By the time they feel they're comfortable at the crease, it's ready to run through 5 overs. So it's a very good tactic here. Has been paying off for them. Down the leg side, that'll be a dot ball. Batsman moving across. Ball probably falling on with the angle. Shahid Wasif was interested in the bye. Will not get it. From Nisaka Khan was indeed Jason Keela's first wicket of the South China Cup. He took 10 wickets in the West Pacific Cup, the T20s. Extremely effective in that tournament. Been very economical. I think he's given away just 55 runs in 17 overs. The one-day series so far, so he's extremely economical. But no wickets chauffeured until today. Dismissing Nisaka Khan yet again. Bottom bowl. He's made a habit of that. That's him once again. Here's Vanua. Now the ball to Shahid Wasif, who works him off the legs into the leg side sensibly for another single. Rotating the strike is something that Papua New Guinea have shown to be pretty good at. Hong Kong have been working on it. Showing from these two at the moment, they're trying just to bat safely, but also get runs wherever they can, knocking the ball into gaps. 2 informed youngsters. And as you can see on the screen, Tony Ura at slip, Obanua. Played back down the ground for no run. Third man fine leg on the ropes for Papua New Guinea. But Tony Ura at slip. Charles Amini Jr. Some say one of the best fielders they've seen at point. Asad Wala's at first slip. Ura in at second. Some good support there. Doriga, the keeper, as usual. Here comes Vanua again. Played back on the ground sensibly by Kapoor, no run. If you haven't already watched our interviews with Charles Amini, check out our Twitter and Facebook pages. Amini mentioning that his fielding is his strongest asset, the aspect of the game he takes most seriously. He scored some runs this tournament, taken a lot of wickets, but he has also taken 3 runouts and a couple of good catches. So good all rounder there for Papua New Guinea. Slightly short off stump, cut away hard, but straight to Amini, so it's going to be no run. Quiet over here, collecting dots. Bit of frustration there from Rog. Hit that pretty well. Found the fielder. Both these batsmen looking good at the moment. Need a big partnership from them. That's a lovely shot from Rag Kapoor. He's driven that textbook drive through the offside. The fielding is good. The outfield's a bit slow today. Ball didn't quite race away. Was going slowly through the outfield. Almost got to the fence. The fielders chasing it down, just pulling it in, but he still gets 2. A very nice cover drive. The final ball of the over. Solid defense. No run. That's the end of the over. Hong Kong, 8 for 1 after 4. Those just joining us. Hong Kong choosing the bat first after winning the toss. That's Zakat Khan. Third ball off the first over. Jason Keela now bowling here. First ball driven to mid-off for no run. We're not live on Twitter today. Been having issues with our Twitter stream for the last couple of matches. But Facebook and YouTube, live and running. Jason Keela has collected 2 dot balls here. Both defenders. Third ball is a little bit straighter on the stumps. It's worked off the legs. Might go to fine leg. Oh, some good fielding that pulls it in. Still got 2. Looks like it was bat. 2 more runs then to the batsman. Shah Tosif now moves on to 5. He defends that one smartly into the leg side again. A quick over from Jason Keela. Runs through his deliveries. Slight adjustment in the field. He's got a fine leg in the circle. Adjusting him. Dead ball. 4 hitters run up there. Will go back to the top of his mark. Long on and deep mid wicket on the fence for Jason Keela. So in doing so, he dissuades the batsman from hitting him over the leg side. He also bowls a very tight off stump line. Chance for the batsman to hit the spinner against the angle of the new ball over the offside. No one's really able to take him on so far. Another dot ball. Defends the last ball of the over back to the bowler. Very good over there. Just 2 runs off it. Hong Kong move on to 10 for 1. That's accuracy. lineup attack have been difficult to negotiate. It's 3 overs, he's just given away 4 runs so far. Norman Banu has been just as impressive. 6 runs from his 2 overs so far. Working up really good pace. He's going to get a third. I think he's taken Tony Ura out of the slips. He's got a ring on the offside. He's got a deep square leg and he's got a third man. Fine leg is in the circle. So that's the adjustment they've made to the field. Outside the off stump, that delivery and driven into the offside for 2. They need to hit that hard, just had to get it through the infield. And good running sees them get 2 runs. There's a cover field of fields. A nice drive so far from Rakapur. This over, 2 runs from it. No end now for the second ball of the 5th over. Lovely shot. Just defending these, not hitting them too hard. Just playing the ball on its merit. Just trying to see off these new ball bowlers. It's a good spell so far. Both these batsmen just trying to get the eye in. Here comes Vanua in again now. Third ball. Short ball. Papua wants nothing to do with it. Square leg signals are wide. It's going to be a run on the board. Fair call as well. Bounce a good effect, half Papua New Guinea. That one maybe a touch too short, but expect to see more of that as the game goes on. Like some Damien Ravu, big man bouncing it. Oh no, good short ball. He's not in full control of that, but it'll go one bounce of 4. Not in full control of that pull shot, big top edge, but we're in the power play. There's no man in the deep there and fine leg. Got enough bat on it, gets a boundary. First boundary of the day for Hong Kong. Years old, plays for HKCC. Hits him high on the pad, not out. Good stuff here from Vanua. Couple of short balls, follows it up with the quicker one, the fuller one. Hits the bats on the pad. Probably maybe it's going a touch over the stumps down the leg side. Tabagdar, recently appointed to stand in the Under-19 Cricket World Cup qualifiers, Asia Division 2. Highly qualified, experienced ICC umpire here. Here comes Vanua. Driven hard, not timed as well as he would have liked. One bounce to the cover fielder, dot ball. Tabagdar, former Hong Kong captain, senior member of the Yasqua Little Saiwan Club here in Hong Kong. It's a big contributor to the game over the years. Now currently on the ICC development panel of umpires. Here comes Vanua as well. What a great shot. But the fielder there mid-off makes an excellent stop. Again, very nicely played here from Rog. Just not having the pace on it to beat the infield. I think that's Jason Keeler there mid-off, making a very good stop. Another dot ball. Got over 17 for 1 after 6. Welcome to all our viewers. We hope you're enjoying this game so far. Hong Kong lost Nizak Khan in the first over. Since then, Rao Kapoor and Shahid Wasif have gone about rebuilding. Nice shots by the two of them. One boundary in the previous over just now. Rao Kapoor pulling a delivery to deep fine leg. The change of bowling for Papua New Guinea. Chad Soper has come into bowl, and his first ball has been slogged over mid wicket for a boundary. Shahid Wasif seeing that spot in the field, lining up the medium pace and just lifting him over the infield for 4 runs. He's got a third man of fine leg, Chad Soper. We're in the first power play. They can't have too many fielders out of the ring. He's only allowed 2. Soper bowls a decent line length and gets lifted over the infield. He's going to change the field now. Just put a man back on the rope at deep mid wicket. Account for that, and fine leg comes into the rope. Sorry, into the circle. And a little shorter and a little quicker. Drop balls. Immediate adjustment here from Papua New Guinea. After that shot from Shahid Wasif to give him 4. And defended back to the bowler for no run. Chad Soper. A big role in Papua New Guinea's victory yesterday. Not only did he take 1 for 21 in 6 overs with the ball, but he was their second top scorer, with 30 batting in 9, 30 not out with 44 balls as a part of the 86-run partnership for the 9th wicket. So good all-round performance from him in the last game. A boundary first ball this game, but has tidied up since then. Shahid Wasif, they're finding a single down to mid-on. Mid-on obviously being a long gone on the rope here, long gone in a deep mid-wicket. So third man's in the circle as well for Chad Soper. Single there on the leg side. Jason Keela coming off the attack after bowling 3 overs. Bowled very well in his 3 overs. An interesting change in bowling. Chad Soper, of course, seasoned veteran, has played in Hong Kong before. Not his first time here. Bowling well at the moment. A good line, good length, defended tall. So for push into the offside there for no run. Final ball of the over coming up. $22 for 1 at the moment of 6 overs. Final ball of the 7th over coming up. So put in here to Rao Kapoor. Defended back to him. No run, 7 overs done. Hong Kong 22 for 1. Good comeback after being hit by a boundary first ball. Tidy over in the end there from Chad Soper. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to ask us in the YouTube or Facebook comment section. We'll try our best to answer them. You can also tweet at us on Twitter. We're active on Twitter at the moment. Always happy to take questions over there. We'll see a good turnout for this game here on the live stream. People enjoying this. Norman Banua will continue. Comes in here now to Shahid Wasif. Driven down to mid-off for no run. Comes in off the second ball here, bowling to Shahid Wasif. That's Fuller. That's a great catch. Fuller ball from Vanua. Wasif looking for the drive, ends up hitting it aerially towards cover. I think that's Tony Ura who might have taken that catch. Get confirmation in a moment, but another excellent catch from Papua New Guinea. They've been superb in the field this whole tournament. That was hit hard, hit low, air dive. Down to his left, swooped down, picked it up just off the ground. That's a stunning catch. If he managed to stop that, it would have been a great stop, but he got his hands underneath it and grabbed the catch. Baba Hayat will be the new batsman, and that is a big wicket. In form, Shahid Wasif dismissed. Carter covers an excellent piece of bowling. Get the fielder's name for you in a moment. Not for Hong Kong Wonder. They've lost their second wicket. Just join us. We've just seen a wicket. Norman Vanua, second ball this over. Fuller ball to Shahid Wasif. Shahid Wasif going for the drive. Finds the fielder. Baba Hayat will be a new batsman. Two for two. Here comes Vanua to Baba Hayat. Defended into the leg side. Quick single to get off the mark. Hayat's off and running first ball. Fielder's name is indeed Tony Ura. Tony Ura, an excellent all-round fielder. Plenty of catches from him. Post tournament. Fields at left fields, that covers fields in the deep. He fields everywhere, and that was a great catch from the big man. Vanua now into Kapoor, who works it off his legs and also gets a single. Hong Kong in a bit of trouble. 23 for 2. 24 for 2 after that single. Hayat hasn't had a big score yet. Has looked really good. Has played a couple of decent innings. But again, like Nazakat, he'll be looking for a big score to end this tournament on a high. It's a good opportunity here. Good platform laid off for Babar Classic. Here comes Vanua in. Short ball, absolutely middle is that pull shot. No question about it. It's 4 runs. So Baba Hayat off and running. Second ball, gets a short delivery, deposits it. This is what he's capable of. He's a very talented hitter. Sweet timing of the ball, lots of power in his shots. From Vanua. Vanua has trouble a lot of batsmen with his pace and short length bowling. That one. 4 runs. Here comes Vanua. This should be the final ball of the over. Left alone, outside off stump. That's it. That's the end of the over. Hong Kong 28 for 2 after 8. Hong Kong down now. Shahid Wasif a fantastic catch and covers. Worth rewinding and watching it. I don't know if a camera caught it. I think might have just been out of frame for all of you. Excellent catch. Low down red cover by Tony Ura. Chad Soper will continue. Short ball. Pulled away in the air. It's going to be safe. He's got short fan leg in the circle. He's got deep square. Oh, like brilliant fielding effort. That tag team fielding effort. They'll get 3 though. Yes. It's a brilliant fielding effort that looked like it was going for 4. Short fine leg. That's Norman Vanua running down the ball hard. Fielding it well. Just inside the rope. And then deep square leg. Getting the throw in. But good running by both batsmen. They've got 3 runs for it. Apologies for the delay in updating the score on the screen, folks. We'll get to that in a moment. Defended into the cover there from Baba Hayat. No run. So first ball this over from Chad Soper. He pulled away for 3 for Kapoor. Now facing. No defender shot. No run. Sorry, apologies. We've had yes, we've had 31 runs so far. Kapoor 14-25. Baba Hayat 5 runs, just 5 balls at the moment. Just joining us, we've lost 2 early wickets here. Zakat Khan caught and bowled by Jason Keela. First over. And Shah was even the previous over. And he caught excellently by Tony Rowe on the cover. Chad Soper here got hit for 3 of the first ball, has now strung together 4 dot balls, I believe. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Strung together 3 dot balls to Baba Hayat. He's got 2 to come in this over. Baba Hayat hit the second ball of Vanua for boundary. Oh, that almost. It's the first time I've seen them drop a catch. They usually catch everything that goes to hand. That one, Super got a hand to it. Diving low down to right would have been a remarkable catch if he caught it, but such are the standards of PNG fielding. You can see the looks on their faces. They thought that was a wicket there. They don't think it's a good stop. They think that was a drop chance. Again, Baba Hayat, he's got out like this before, punching on the back foot outside off stump that is left alone. 31 for 2 in 9 overs. That's the play here again for PNG. They've been very good this whole tour with the new ball. And yet again, another good showing here. Yesterday, they managed to become Nizakat Khan in the second over, but Ra Kapoor and Shad Wasif put on 47 runs. Today, however, Shad Wasif dismissed early. Charles Amini now into the attack. The leg spin has been brought in within the first power play. Has taken 8 wickets in 2 one-day games so far, including 3 runouts. Has been spectacular in the field for PNG, and they'll be looking to him again. Can he get a much deserved 5-per? Has evaded him a couple of times. And the wind has struck here, folks. The marquees over at the spectator stands that we have set up have been knocked over by the wind. It's a windy, windy day. Typhoon warnings floating around Hong Kong. Here comes Amini now. Fended solidly to cover. Ra Kapoor, the batsman, lays it out sensibly. Amini in again. A little bit fuller, well worked off the pads. They single to the deep. Ra Kapoor gets off strike, gives Baba Hayat the strike. Baba Hayat will be looking to get one up here on Charles Amini. And dismissed cheaply by him a couple of times. Once bowled in the West Pacific Cup and once cotton bowled the first one-day game. So time to make amends here. Goes down the wicket to him. Pretty safe shot. It's on the pad for no run. Any words of encouragement from both teams for their players? Work done long on. Sensibly batted for 1 run. You're watching and enjoying the game. Feel free to leave a comment. Oh, it's a wicket, Amini. It's Amini. Oh, he struck again. That ball maybe staying a bit low, maybe skidding a bit through, but Ra Kapoor completely mistiming that shot. Was beaten comprehensively. Clean bowled. And that is a big wicket here. Another informed batsman departs. Hong Kong already 3 down in this third one-day game. And he has another wicket. Another big blow here. Hong Kong 33 for 3 now. As the vice captain, Kinshid Shah, makes his way to the middle. Across the 3 one-day games, he's extremely impressive with the ball. Also has a couple of runouts, 3 runouts to be precise, and I think 2 catches, maybe just 1 catch. Kinshid Shah out for first ball duck in the previous game. LBW, this man. I mean, he has now, in both one-day games, has had passes of play where he's taken 2 wickets and 2 balls. Wrapped up the Hong Kong innings with 2 wickets and 2 balls. Yesterday, he dismissed Babar and Kinshid consecutive deliveries. Not going to happen today. Dismisses Ra Kapoor, but Kinshid Shah safely blocks out the first ball. Kinshid Shah sees out that over. And Hong Kong, 33 for 3 after 10. Long couple of months of cricket for both these teams. Hong Kong touring PNG earlier on for T20 tri-series and 3 one-day games. And PNG coming over here for a T20 tri-series and 3 one-day games. This is the third final one-day game, after which in here to be gained from this, especially PNG as well, putting together a new young unit. Very talented unit, a lot of experienced heads as well. Working very well as a team, lots of deep batting talent in this team, a lot of all-rounders, a lot of really, really good fielders. Will take a lot of confidence from this. Both sides are tough World Cup qualifiers. Both teams are formerly ODI nations. Here comes Soper, and again, a sad Soper here, bowling to Babar Hayat. Put together a couple of top balls so far. Again, a good length and line there. And defended into the off stump for no runs. New Guinea's formerly an ODI team have lost the ODI status. Hong Kong have lost their ODI status too, but are currently a T20I team. Although effective Jan next year, every associate member will be a T20I nation. So that's exciting times here, folks. Exciting times in associate cricket. Chats up here. Stringing together some very good dot balls. Bowling very well. Good defensive shot there by Babar Hayat. He's just seeing off this over at the moment. Back in 2014, Hong Kong and PNG took part in an ODI series. Back when both nations were ODI teams. They won both their games. Papua New Guinea beating Hong Kong by 4 wickets and 3 wickets. Charles Amini playing in those games. Asad Wala playing in those games. So long history of cricket between these two nations. And both obviously very competitive teams, very talented teams. Jason Gillespie, once upon a time the head coach of Papua New Guinea. It's a very good looking team here. Joe Dawes currently the coach. Very well drilled side. Soper here, finishing off the over with the dot ball to Kinshid Shah. Babar managed to pick up a single the previous ball, giving Kinshid Shah 1 ball to play, and Kinshid Shah defending it sensibly into the offside for no run. Hong Kong move on to 34 2 after 10 overs. Oh, apologies, 34 for 3 in 11. Me here to continue. Has just picked up a wicket in his first over. He's in his second. He's bowling to that man, Baba Hayat. Intriguing battle on the cards. We're done with the first power play. We're in the second power play. Yet PNG choose to only have 2 men out in the deep. Trying to keep that pressure in the infield. And right away it shows there. Baba Hayat crashing the cover drive straight to the fielder. Jason Keela, good pair of hands, stopping that drive. Only a long gone and a deep mid wicket. Hacking fields here. Worked away straight to the man there in your frame. As you can see, Asadwala. Captain being right in front of Baba Hayat's hitting range. Putting pressure on the batsman right away. Very, very good stuff on PNG. Amini in again. Oh, that was a quicker, flatter one. Pushes Baba on the back foot to defend. Another dot ball. Just looking up PNG's cricket history here, folks. Strong history of the team. Oh, that's going to be 4, hopefully. Yes, it is. Baba Hayat will be very relieved with that. Down the wicket, worked away for 4. Breaks the shackles a little bit. Hong Kong now 38 for 3 with that boundary. Charles Amini, the one mind that he's got Baba Hayat using his feet. He might look now to take a wicket of this next ball. Send it very well back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Another excellent over here from Amini. Forcing the batsmen to use their feet. And to hit against the spin. Another fine runs. Ah, there it is again. I think he sensed Baba wanted to come down the wicket. Buys the quicker one. Baba a bit of a shimmy down the track. Punches it past the bowler and the fielder for 1 run to long on to end the over. Negotiated that ball well. Negotiated that over well, but it's a good over. It's 5 off it. Hong Kong. 9 for 3. It has only faced 2 deliveries so far. He will now get a complete over against Chad Soper. Apologies. Correcting the score on the screen there for you. Into doing up a shoelace. Keeping an eye out to see if he might be joined later today in the commentary booth. The voice of James Chan wasn't available with us in the second one-day game. Also suffering from a bit of illness. May not be available today. Here's Chad Soper to Baba Hayat. No. Sorry, Kinshasa Shah. Not going to get on strike here. The single of the previous ball. Kinshasa has only faced 2 balls so far. Baba Hayat has taken control of the strike for the last couple of overs. Has been batting well, Babur. And they need a big innings from him today. Papua New Guinea, plenty of bowling options. They've not turned to Damien Ravu yet. They might turn to him for a spell. After a little bit, they tend to utilize the new ball. We've got 1 new ball from each end. Tend to utilize the new ball with Jason Keela and Norman Vanua. Chad Soper as well tends to get the new ball, do a little bit. Has the keeper standing up the wicket. Amini, given the newish ball, has already found some purchase. Damien Ravu, however, seems to come home with the ball slightly older. And does a good job working the batsman over his pace and bounce. Soper now. Over. Getting off strike the second ball of the over, giving Hinchit now chance to bat. Soper runs in. Good line, good length. On the stumps, just worked very sensibly into the leg side for no run. 12 overs in. The breeze has started to blow. The sun has disappeared behind a few clouds. Quite a pretty skyline. I might give the camera a spin to show you all. But yeah, it's nice weather now. Pleasant weather. It's a bit cooler. It's not pleasant to be out there on the field now. 40 for 3. Defended into the offside, no run. Chad, so we had some issues earlier to the marquees over at the spectator side being blown over by the wind. Our media tent here currently being held in place by sandbags. Windy day. Let's see how it affects the cricket. I expect the spinners might be getting some movement in the air thanks to the wind. Might see the bails fly off a few times. Soper in now to Kinshit. Another good line defended. Soper is extremely accurate. Has shown that to us over the course of this tour. Consistently puts in quiet, disciplined overs. He's doing that here again. Another seasoned player, Chad Soper, another veteran of the squad. Been playing cricket at PNG a long time. Will be joined shortly by James Chan here in the commentary booth. Kinchachar defends it into the offside. No run. Charles Amini showing off what he believes to be his strongest asset, his fielding. Again, if you haven't seen our interview with Charles Amini yet, it's on our Facebook and on our Twitter page. Do check it out. That ends the over here. 13 overs Hong Kong, 40 for no loss. And we'll have a change in battery. Give us a moment, folks. Apologies, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Just technical issues there. Camera now should be back live any minute. Meanwhile, the first ball of that over, Baba Hayat works the ball from Charles Amini into the leg side of the back foot for a quick single. So we've got 1 run on the board here. Only missed 1 ball. Apologies. It's Charles Amini. In the 14th over, that's a dot ball to start the 14th over. 41 for 3 at the moment. Amini in his third. A little bit fuller. Very nicely driven. Again, the fielding is sharp. Not a lot of power on that. Probably not as well timed as you would have liked to have hit it. It'll just be the 1 run. Joining us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Do leave us a comment. The Twitter stream is down. We're not streaming live on Twitter today. But of course, you can tweet at us. Oh, it's in the air for a moment. Bit of excitement. Oh, good piece of fielding. I feel like the phrase good piece of fielding gets used quite too often here for this Papua New Guinea side, but it applies. Baba had going down the wicket there, hits it hard, in the air for a moment, drops short of mid wicket, who then fires in the throw, try and catch Kinshit, run out at the non-strikers, and that ball defended to short mid wicket, silly mid on. Now dot ball. Wishes here from Nepal, Hong Kong, Bangladesh fans from around the world tuning in. Good to see. Good delivery there. Another dot ball. This is another excellent over from Charles Amini. He's been running through his spell here. He's pulled 3 overs, so just 9 runs. Kinshachar has gone off the mark this over. Hong Kong, 42 for 3. Now has batted 27 balls. Taking some time here at the crease, valuable time at the crease for this big hitter. The longer he bats, the more dangerous he tends to get. So Papua New Guinea will be looking to dismiss him out early. They have had his wicket a few times, though. They've been, again, very good in the fielding with their catching. The wind here causing all sorts of chaos at the moment. The dugout, meanwhile, Soper into Kinshit. Right there's the call, no run. We almost had the lid, the cardboard cover, cardboard kookaburra box, which the teams keep their balls, fly out onto the field thanks to this wind. It's a very windy day now all of a sudden. Leaves flying everywhere. Our camera setup here has been stable. Soper in again to Kinshit. Slightly short outside off stump. Defended in the offside for no run. Damien Ravuna has the ball, polishing it up. We'll be joined here in a moment by the smooth voice of James Chan. It's just arrived some tea and snacks. Final 1-day game of the South China Cup. Soper. And then, oh, it's in the air. That's safe. That's a great shot from Kinsu Shah. Out of nowhere, he pulls out a big, booming, lofted extra cover drive. It's well over the covers, well over the ropes for six. First six of the day. Almost against the run of play, Soper was stringing together dot balls, bowling a quiet spell. He had given away just 10 runs in 4.2 overs until Pinchit. So that beauty. Of course, very talented, just reminding us all there what he's capable of when he's on song. Works that to the leg now after hitting a six. Get one more run. Simone Pete. Soper's in his fifth over. It's been a good spell from him. Might see a change of bowling in a moment. 3 overs done. Soper's bowled well. He's been hit for 1 6 and I think 1 boundary. He's given away 17 runs in total, means just 7 runs otherwise. Very accurate and economical stuff. And here to Babar Hayat. Slightly short of a length, defended into the offside. One more ball here to come. Hong Kong are 49 at the moment, 1 run away from their 50. We're approaching the end of the 15th over. Field is a bit more spread out for Soper. He's got a deep point, he's got long on, he's got deep square leg. He's only got 4 men in the circle. I think he's got a long off as well. And he comes into ball here to Babar. Oh, what a Yorker! Squeezed in the offside for no run. Soper actually has 5 in the circle. He's got a 3rd man in the ropes as well. That single brings up the 50 for Hong Kong. 3 wickets down. It's 15 overs bowled. But it is 50 finally. 50 for 3. It's not been a great start for Hong Kong, but these two steadily rebuilding here. This partnership now worth 17. Just hitting a massive 6 there. Babar's already hit 2 boundaries in his innings. This looks decent. Charles Amini here now to bowl to Babar. Camera angle. Here comes Amini now to Babar. Slightly short of a length. Defended into the offside. No run. Apologies, folks, for a slight outage in the footage. We'll be back in a moment. We're back live here. Amini to Babar. Oh, it's a great hit. No need to run for those. That's a Babar 6. Down the wicket, lifts the leg spinner over the top. Vintage Babar Hayat there. As I mentioned earlier, Babar's one of those batsmen. The longer he bats, the more dangerous he gets. It's valuable for Hong Kong that he's spending time in the crease. Papua New Guinea. They'll be looking, trying to dismiss him soon. Discussion now here in the field. And I think we might have a lost ball. Third umpire about to come onto the field with the box of spare balls as they try to retrieve it. Of 6s in the previous couple of overs. This pitch is a slow one, but the boundaries here are small and there's still value for your shots if you hit the ball well. I think they've managed to retrieve the ball. We've had the Papua New Guinea 12th man help out. Yep. We've managed to retrieve the ball. It's gone into the park next door and cleared the cricket nets we have next door and then gone into the general park area. Some people are walking and jogging around, having their morning rudely interrupted by a ball landing amongst the presents. Babar Hayat now on strike here. The ball's in retrieve. Amini running into bowl. Good ball, defended straight back to him for no run. Getting a lot cooler now. All the wind blowing about. This is pleasant weather. Slightly short, a good amount of bounce there. Forces Babar onto the back foot. Defended into point. No run. If you are watching, feel free to leave us a comment on Facebook or YouTube, or even tweet at us. We are active on Twitter. Enjoy all comments. Yes, no. Again, that's really good fielding there. Attacking the ball quickly there, mid off. Top bar single, do not get it. It's a top quality on the over. It's a good over again. Just the 1-6 from it. Top balls too, so 6. Hayat currently batting on 34. Sorry, 21. Off is a good spell. Damien Ravu now comes into attack. Damien Ravu, tall seam. Has used a short ball to good effect. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. Damien Ravu just handed his hat back to the umpire. Turns out there might be one more ball left in this over. Yes, it is. Umpires have conferred. Those of you following live score cricket, you may have noticed the same. Website currently showing 15.5 overs have been bowled. So looks like there's going to be one more ball left in this over. Last ball, 16th over coming up. Charles Meany to bowl it here. Baba Hayat on strike. Baba comes down the wicket, plays it safely in defense. Does that quite a bit to play the spinners. Uses his feet to get to the ball and smother the spin. So now we're down with the over. 56 for 3 and 16. Baba on 21 of 35. Including that delivery. I think we may be having a drinks break soon. Game has been going on for almost an hour here. Damien Ravu up, marking out his zone up. Damien Ravu, the tall seamer, into the attack. Has used the short ball to very good effect. This whole tour has picked up quite a few wickets from batsmen trying to pull shot against him. Ravu now. Getting ready to bowl to Kinshit Shah. Kinshit hitting a glorious 6 not too long ago. Brilliant lofted drive over the extra cover region. Both these batsmen, very talented. Stalwarts of the batting lineup. Hong Kong would need a big score and a big punish from these two. As Ravu runs into bowl Kinshit Shah. Played nicely in the point. No run. Azaz Khan at the toss saying he reckons about 230, 240 will be a good score here. Much the same as Asadwala did when he won the toss and elected to bat first in the second one-day game. Playing on the same wicket. Papua New Guinea scored 255. Hong Kong were bowled off 182. Hong Kong yet to score above 200 in the South China Cup. Cut away into the offside. That looks like a runaway for 4. Nope, the fielder there pulls it in. It's a long boundary. Slower outfield. Gets 2 runs though. Double figure. Shah. Balls to come this over. We just 2 deliveries into it. Here comes Alvin again. Very nicely played. Straight to the fielder in the covers. And fielding that. Legasiaka, number 6. Back in the 11 for today's game. Legasiaka missing most of the tournament due to illness. I heard he contracted chickenpox. He's feeling much better now. Final game of the tour. I'll be happy to get in there, get some game time. Exciting batsman. Hammered 188 not out against Hong Kong when we toured there earlier this month. Slightly short from Damien Ravu again, as is his normal line and length, back of a length. Cut into the covers again. Lega fielding once more. Lega hitting 188. Not out. Came into bat at number 6. A ridiculous innings that saw his side recover from, I believe it was 134 for 6 to post a score in around 340. It was a fantastic innings. I wish we could have seen that. Highlights of that can be found on the Cricket PNG Facebook page. He is now here playing this final one-day game. The big greatest some fireworks from him. Worked off the pass from Kinshit Shah. Another single brings Baba on strike for the final ball. The 17th over. The score 59 for 3. Takes and updating the score on the screen. Doing our best to keep it live and accurate as the game progresses. Final ball. Shot 10 of 17. Harbour 21 of 35. Good partnership by these two. They put 26 so far. They need to bat long though. We're only in the 17th over. There's still 33 overs to come. Hong Kong will look to these two to back bulk of them. Ravu into bowl, defended into the offside for no run. And that'll be the end of the over. And I think we might have maybe one or two more overs still drinks for that period of play. It looks like it'll be Charles Amini to continue. The passive player now, Hong Kong will look to negotiate getting into drinks without losing any further wickets. These two have done a good job. They seem to have gotten their eye in. Shah now facing Charles Amini. He's got a deep square leg and a long on. Lovely ball. Pushed away off the back foot into the field at point for no run. Amini bowling very accurately here. Not letting the batsman get underneath the ball. He's bowling just a good in them. Cut and pull too comfortably. Another good length ball there, bit of bounce. Oh, that was very well played though. Like a very good looking shot there from Kinchit. And Demand, the vice captain, gets a boundary. Excellent looking shot there. Although I won't mind him playing at those. An edge or catch at point. That one though. For 4. Meaning again, Kinchit. A bit shorter, stays a little bit low. Punched powerfully off the back foot down long off for a single. So they're negotiating Amini well here. The reading has bounced pretty well. It's a bit of an unpredictable pitch at times. Seem to be bouncing a bit more. Something a bit low. Very well played there by Kinchit. Standing top, bouncing around for the right-hander. They've got deep long leg, deep mid-wicket. Long on the ropes as well. Babar looking for the cheeky sweep. That ball is wide. Going down the leg side. Tabarak signals. And maybe Pal sweep that down to fine leg. There's a gap here at fine leg. Could have been 4, but a ball. Not a ball. 1 run wide. Here comes Amini again. That's outside some. Ooh, that was a little quicker, a little skiddier. Babar had backed away, ready for a cut shot. The ball hurried onto him, but he did well to get his bat down in time, squeezed out into the covers. Again here, Amini. It's in the air. That's safe. It's outside of some. Babar used his feet. Oh, that's 6. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. And it's out of the ground. Babar Hayat looked like a little elegant, little lazy push walking down the wicket, reaching a ball out of some and just gently chipping it over. But he timed it so well. He got 6. Not just out of the rope, but out of the ground. Okay, we don't have a lost ball. A kind passerby passing the ball back to us. 27, that's the second 6 of the day. Babar likes to deal in 6s. On the wicket again, cops out on the pad. It's not really much of a shot, but he is attempting a shot. So it is 1 run, leg by. And he'll keep strike for the next over. Hong Kong 72. And here for the final over, I guess, or final 2 overs before drinks. Pass over to James Chen.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hong Kong, from a shaky start now, this partnership blossoming. Babar Hayat and Kinshit Shah having to with back of these overs here to see Hong Kong to a good score. Ravu into bowl again. Not an ideal start for Hong Kong. Being 33 for 3 in the 10th over. Good recovery. This has been. Ravu comes into bowl. The back foot there as he bowls in the heavy length. just punched away there to Amini and Keeler, two key spin bowlers that Hong Kong really haven't really been able to handle this tournament. Amini, an ever-present threat in the field. His golden arm causing a few runouts as Baba just works that away between point and cover. Just one. Hong Kong. 73 there. 3. Kinchit Shah. Could this be the innings to get his tournament going? The final game. Back and across his stumps there, just works it into the leg side. Again, just if you're watching or just joined us, Hong Kong 73 for 3. 19 overs. This is the 19. Zaka Khan out for a duck once again against Keeler, caught and bowled. He's had a torrid time against Keeler this tournament. The left arm spinner being really the pick of the bowlers. Shahid Wasif out for 10. Rag Kapoor 15. And he's had a go at it. Kinchit Shah there throwing the bat at that. One bounce. The third man just going to the edge of the bat. And it's safe just to get off strike. Ravu there. Tempting him once again. Baba Hyatt. This partnership could prove crucial to this innings. 41 off it so far. Hyatt had starts, but not really got going yet. Short. Baba just rocks onto the back foot. Kind of a handed pull. Pushing that to deep square just for the single. Be over. And it looks like it's drinks, ladies and gents. Baba Hyatt on 29 after 42 balls, 2 4s, 2 6s. Kinchit Shah 17 off 23, 1 4 1 6. Ladies and gents, the camera's going to go off in a moment. Just trying to conserve the battery life for the rest of the innings. We'll let you know once what's going on. You can still tune in and listen to us. We're still live. Hong Kong. Currently 75 for 3. Jason Keeler, 3 overs, 1 maiden, 4 runs and a wicket. Norman Vanua, 4 overs, 19 runs, 1 wicket. Chad Soper, 18 off his 5 overs, no wickets got down. Amini, 5 overs, 27 runs, 1 wicket. And Damien Ravu was his second over, 6 runs from 2. It's a good start from him. Hong Kong just battling back now, 75 for 3. It's not an ideal position, but Kinchit Shah, the vice captain, and former captain Baba Hyatt, just slowly creating this partnership. And, let's hope they can really push on here for Hong Kong. The PNG really have been a force this tournament. In both tournaments, the West Pacific Cup and the South China Cup. PNG really coming out on top in most encounters. They've already had an unassailable lead in this competition. Hong Kong need to win this one to avoid the whitewash. But Hong Kong have won the West Pacific Cup. It's a good finals day winning off the last 2 balls. Waqas Khan, hero after Azaz Khan really set up the game with quick fire 70. and really putting his team in a good position. Again, in this 50-over competition, Hong Kong's top order, which has looked very frail in this competition. I think a few new things being tried and tested. Credit must go to the bowlers who have bowled brilliantly and got wickets at crucial times. Zakat Khan, the threat for Hong Kong, has been neutralised. The left arm spinner Jason Keeler getting him out. I think last in all the games he's played in the T20. Shahid has come into the team. Got a good 50 yesterday. Unfortunately, couldn't really continue that with only 10 today. And Rag, who's started well, has struggled against the spin this one-day series. Out twice to Amini. Baba, once again, just down one with the inclusion of Rag in the team. He is currently going strong, staying at good knock that Hong Kong needs. 29 runs off his 42 balls. Kinchit, 17 off 23. And still fighting on here. Only 4 extras so far from PNG. 3 wides, 1 leg by. Just the one change today. Top scorer in the T20 tournament, Sese Bao. Now drops out the 11. And long-awaited Lega Siaka, now fit and ready to play his final game of the tour to Hong Kong. Looks like Keeler's coming on after the drinks break. Just warming up his arm. Bubba Hyatt to face up first. Again, Hong Kong looking to set around 230, 240. As said, toss, Zaz Khan. Bat first. Adi's bowled that short, pulled away. Ball is lost. Goodbye. No chance there. Bubba Hyatt, 6 runs. So welcome back to your second spell, Jason. Bubba. Classic welcome. 6 runs there. Again, we wait once again as Gary Paddens, the third umpire, comes out for a new bunch of spare balls. Tabarak Dar and Shiroi Vacha carry around to inspect. Mark, a very experienced umpire. He has officiated, I should say, at many an ICC tournament. Both Shiroi and Gary are just finding their feet in international cricket. Keeler just looking at the new ball. He had a few 12s in his hand. Interesting fact about Gary Pannons, he's a football referee in Hong Kong. Keeler comes in. Just short again. Punched away. Offside. Could it run? Will it run all the way? No, it's saved. Is it? Yes, it's saved. Only 2 there from Hong Kong. Very good bit of field. Siaka out there on the deep cover boundary. Siaka, who's been ill for the whole tour, really. Only cleared fit to play today. Welcome him back into the side. And Bubba comes up, advances down, cuts it away to the boundary. A fumble in the field there. He gets 2. 4 runs coming off those 2 balls there. 10 runs so far off the first 3 balls. Backs away again, plays it into the deep cover fielder. That time cleanly picked up. Comes in on the 1 bounce. Shah, now the left-hander on strike. Of Hyatt causing a bit of damage there as the 50-run partnership comes up. Wait now as Jason Keeler lines up Kinchit Shah. What's he going to do? Cross his stumps once again. Kinchit just plays a flat bat at it. Blocks it into the offside. Bubba Hyatt now moves on to 40 off his 46. Kinchit there, just pushing one off. Just moves around to his right, collects it there nicely. Bubba 40 off 46 balls there. 2 4s, 3 6s. 17 off 23. That ends the over. Hong Kong 87 for 3 off 20. It's a good rebuild here from Hong Kong, who are 33 for 3 at one point. Kinchit, Bubba really trying to hold this innings together for Hong Kong. Still got batting to come, but Hong Kong have got these starts in the past and they have lost the wicket at crucial times. So they'll be looking to just hold on here. Just try. Will this partnership really frustrate the PNG bowlers? Again, golden target score, 230, 240. Hong Kong and PNG feel that's a defendable target. Baravu now. Just a few dots now off his first ball. He comes. Kinchit, I think he edged that into his own pad there. He just drops that into the leg side. No run. For those of you that don't know the Hong Kong team today have we have Ehsan Nawaz coming back in for Tanvir Ahmed as he's hit that. Oh, is there a run out on the cards here? No. It's a good stop, though. It's a good stop from the point fielder there. Avu in there. Shah just looks to cut away. Really gets a good dive. Blocks that off the 4 knot. The ball not carrying for 4. But it brings Bubba Hyatt on strike. Let's see what he does. Bubba just starting to find his rhythm now. We'll look to try take over in this innings. Again, just works that between mid-wicket and square leg. Just a good quick run single there. He's had a good start to this game. This is his 3rd over. So only gone for 7 so far. Short ball. Oh, Kinchit Shah jumps up, tries to cut it away on the offside. Only gets a bottom edge. Ladies and gents, we're live across all three platforms. Two platforms, I should say, sorry. Facebook and YouTube. Got any comments and questions, please feel free to write it down on the appropriate sections. Try answer as best we can. Kinchit Shah there, just on his legs, nice and full, flicks it away. The deep mid-wicket boundary. Again, just single. Hong Kong happy with the singles here. They're just happy to stabilise, take too many risks, just build an innings here. Build an innings. Hong Kong end that over. 90, 21. 3 wickets gone. Baba Hyatt rebuilding nicely here with Kinshit. Baba on 41. Kinshit on 20. Still got a little bit of batting depth in the Hong Kong lineup. Today we have Wakas Khan still to come. Keeler there. Just bowling to Shah. Shah just working onto the offside. So we've got a bit of batting depth. We still have Ehsan Khan. Wakas Khan still left in the wings. A little bit shorter there. Just worked away onto the leg side. Last ODI. Also in a bit of danger in the tail, we have Harun Arshad. Scored 39. 39 balls, 6 fours. Ah, no. Threats out there. Guinea. Driven. Aerial. Safe. And in front of long off. No chance there for the fielder. That's the one. Hong Kong looking quite comfortable here. He comes in again. Was just a little bit flatter this time. Just the one run. To cross. Played that to long on. Shah getting comfortable against the spin. Somewhat better than in the last few games. Oh, wide at that time. Tries to lure Hyatt into a cut. Doesn't fall for it. Oh, just all looking to stay a bit low now. She's had a few games on it. It's interesting stat today from Tesh Hemlani. 48 wickets taken in the ODIs. Oh, 28 wickets, sorry. 28 wickets taken in the ODIs. 14 of those between Amini and Keeler. Vanua, apologies. Amini and Vanua. The rest are bowlers from either side. It's a very potent partnership, that, especially in one-day cricket. The over cricket. Vanua and Amini seem to be the potent ones. And Ravu here, starting his 4th. Coming into Kinshit Shah cross. Just plays that to short cover. No run there. Amini once again with a stop. He really is an all-round cricketer, that man. You saw our interview with him earlier on. Really is big on his fielding. His favourite thing in the game. And it's up in the air. Is there anyone underneath it? PNG dude. Siaka takes the catch there. And Shah. Loose shot there. Plays a bit in the air. And enough time for the fielder to get underneath it. I think it was Siaka there. Back from him. Shah. Out. 2 runs. And in comes Wakas Khan for Hong Kong. Wakas Khan, only 19 years old, but been around the international circuit for a while. Played a bit of cricket in Hong Kong. and has been a really standout batter for them this series. A lot of starts and a lot of runs in the T20 has kept Hong Kong in the game on many occasions. Now batting with his former captain Bubba Hyatt, both playing at the same club last year, but Bubba moved now at Pakistan Association Cricket Club. They'll need to go big here for Hong Kong. Just joined us, just lost the wicket there. Kinshit Shah, vice captain. Went to play one, came down the track, played one a little bit early, took an edge. Short ball. Bubba Hyatt. Didn't expect that, just ducked in time. Missed him completely. And again, like we were saying, Kinshit Shah caught there for leading edge to Legacy Aka, who had to move in a few yards, but again, good air time there for him to get underneath the catch and safe pair of hands. Good welcome back to cricket from Legacy Aka, who spent his whole time ill in the hotel room. Again, another short ball there from Rao. That'll be his 2. Bubba now, just again, just trying to shy away at that one. Does so successfully. Ravu, ton of confidence here. Only gone for 9 runs so far. And Bubba Hyatt, wonderfully. Not as short as the last 2, but short enough for Bubba to work it off the back foot into the covers with a punch. Waqas Khan about to face his first ball here. Inji with 4 fielders out the ring. Fine leg, third man. And the cover and deep square sweepers. Again, a fuller ball that time. Waqas just punches that back down the ground. Ravu gets a hand to it. That ends the over. 96 for 4 after 23. Again, like we were saying earlier, Hong Kong losing crucial wickets at the wrong time this tournament. Again, Hong Kong just fiddling about with their lineup as they look to try some of their younger players. Real standout this tournament's been Ghazanfar Mohammed. Bowled really well in tandem with Hassan Khan. The off-spin, leg-spin partnership for both of them. Tanvir Ahmed unlucky to miss out. I think it's just a rotation for his brother Ehsan Nawaz, just trying to keep the Hong Kong bowlers fresh and fit. Just shows how effective the spinners have been this tournament. Ehsan Khan, as well as, they've been the real benefits to both teams, the most economical bowlers. Tournament Ehsan Khan stand out with the really economical figures. Ghazanfar and Ehsan of 1 and 2. Getting there. Bubba try to advance down there, just edges it into his pads. Cries for catch it. Just dropped short of Amini. Yeah, moves onto the front foot. Just maneuvers that onto the offside. 1 run. Asad Bala with a throw in there. Like he wasn't happy with himself there. Just maybe he didn't execute it as well as he would have liked. Azar's card still to come in this lineup. Captain Azar's really stand out for his batting more than his bowling this tournament. His bowling just useful as ever, but it's really come to the fore as an all-rounder. Batting fantastically against the Barramundis. Again, just fuller, Bit more flight there. Forcing Card to come forward. Get backed away there. Bit shorter. Kind of time to go on the back foot there. Pull that away onto the leg side. One run. Wide on strike. Short. Punched away. Down to long off. Easy runs here for Hyatt. Score is 99 for 4. 24 overs. Bakas Khan is on only on 1. Bubba 3 off his 50. He's faced 57 balls. Ravu coming on over number 5 now. He's been very effective. 10 going from his 4 so far. Again, full pace, nice full pitch delivery. A little bit of a misfield there from Soper. And Bong didn't, on the second there, didn't need to. Get a 1 there. And that's 100 up for Hong Kong. Again, 1 spectator in today. It's a busy work day. We're not expecting full crowds. That's just worked off his pads there. Just worked to the leg side boundary. Deep square, just picking that up. Ravu really doing a good stint here in the middle overs. So wide, sliding down the leg side. Again, this is the final game of the South China Cup. It's already been won by Papua Guinea, taking on a saleable lead 2-0. His third one. Hong Kong just trying to avoid the whitewash. And it goes for his legs there. Oh, not a great bit of fielding there. Short. Way onto the legs on the offside. Fielder there. To beat Ura. On for his legs there. Over now, 49. 1 run short of his 50. Bakas on strike. Rabu in. Slightly shorter that time. Good. Short ball, it didn't come up that much. Works way onto the offside. Really looking to play a few tricks now. Used a few times. Possibly seen about 4 games, 3 games. Short again. Sharp. Worked off the body. Player has to move to his right. Everything again, just keeping it really tight, just not allowing Hong Kong batsmen to free their arms. Bakas on 2 after 5. Bubba. That's his 50 up. That's his 50 up. As he just goes onto the back foot, rocks back. Pulls that round the corner. Fine leg. That's the end of the over. Bubba gets to his 50. Real celebration for the Hong Kong camp, as you know that it's a long road ahead. Hong Kong 105 for 4 after 25. Amini coming into bowl once again. 7th over now. 30 from his 7, 1 wicket. That of Kinchit Shah. Trying to rebuild, let this partnership settle. Again, he comes down. And then, or do commentators know? Into the softball ground. Bubba comes down. Slightly over pitcher there from Amini. Right, takes full advantage. He hits a 6 into the softball ground. Yeah, probably a lost ball there. Previous times there would have been nets. A resulting typhoon last month. Typhoon Mangkhut has really destroyed that facility there. All the netting tore in tatters as big winds, high-speed winds passed through and really ripped everything apart. The ground looking quite bare from previous years. Trees have been felled. Past and now. The LCSD, the leisure services. Now to rebuild grounds. Interesting fact, over 42,000 trees fallen Hong Kong during the typhoon. This ground, along with several of the others, closed for maintenance. Ball's come back. M&E. The umpires have given him a new one. How it looks again. Good length that time. A little bit quicker. Latter just rocks forward. Box it back to the bowler. It just backed away there. Puts it into the offside 1 run. On to face his first ball here against M&E. And straight back into the cover fielder there. Hong Kong have had a good squad this tournament. Trying to develop new players. One for Mohammed. Ra Kapoor. All promising young talents looking to come through who've just come through our under-19 system, looking to make their mark in international cricket. Hamid Khan just showing up his talented unorthodoxy with any ramps, sweeps, and pulls as he looks to add a bit of spice to the Hong Kong innings. Ra Kapoor is very traditional opener, but hasn't really managed to push on from getting good starts in this tournament, scoring 38 in his first game. Vanua replaces Rabu at the line rock end. He's just ready again. Vanua and Amini, very potent partnership, counting for 14 of the 28 wickets that have fallen in this tournament. Rest of the other 14 themselves. Vanua getting support from his teammates as he runs in. Just a bit shorter there. No run called. Keeler mid off. Pops the ball. Hong Kong doing all right here. Just recovering. 112. First ball of the 27th over. Now for the second. As Vanua, a little bit fuller, goes straighter. No one's stopping that. One bounce four straight into the side screen. Great shot, Bubba Hyatt. Great shot, Bubba Hyatt. Slowly pushing this score here. Long again. Beating 230, 240. Chasing this 50 overs. The longer he goes on, Bubba Hyatt, the more he's going to push on and try to score more. And just work straight there. Hi, Bubba. No run. New up. In his fifth over. Gone for 23. One wicket. Has looked the sharpest of all the bowlers on this tour. He comes full again into his legs. Bubba Hyatt is that straight. I think it says left mid wicket, short wicket, just to stop the ball. Just about his next one. Short again. That's gone wide down the leg side. Good pass by Hyatt there. Just past the leg stump. And umpire Shiroi Vacha just gives that wide there. We'll have an extra ball to face. Extra opportunity to get a boundary. Here comes steaming in. And it looks like Vala's hurt there. Looks like Vala's taken one pretty tough. Dislocated his finger. Some webbing we are unsure as to right now. G Physio comes on. There's a break in play here. Well, to stop that. Bubba Hyatt really drilled that. Really drilled that quite hard. Vala, the NG captain, goes off the field. Looks like John Reeves come on to replace him. Reeves come on. He looks like he's having a word with his partner in crime, Vanua. Norman and Charles. What a pairing. Waiters. Vanua just having a long chat with Amini there. Amini looks to have taken over here as vice captain. But I'm unsure, but see. Vanua comes in. Akash Khan. Strike. And he just works that water. Fine shot, that is. He just uses his wrists there. This view would look like an edge, but from here, it looked like he just tried to push the ball there, knowing there's no first slip, and third man pretty square, so he's just had time to get a fine little nudge down third man for four. Excellent shot there. Hong Kong 122 for four after 27. Bubba 62. 7. Hong Kong here. Oh, again, he's gone big. What a shot. Come down at him. I mean, he's just overpitched it once again. Bubba Hyatt maximizes his advantage. Just looks to go over the top. Just went behind the side screen there, but it's hit the net and it's just fallen there. 6 runs once again. Wonderful shot that was. It's 5th 6 in this innings. And said Bubba Hyatt doesn't often deal in 4s. He just hits 6s. See what he does to Amini again. Again, fully overpitched. Just had to take a step forward. His wrists do the rest, and that's 4 runs. Right over the umpire's head there. No chance. 2 long on and long off fielders. Going to stop that. Bubba Hyatt on fire for Hong Kong. Now 72, 71. The highest score by any batsman in the one-day series so far, this South China Cup. Bubba just maximised the advantage of over-pitch bowling. Short there. Oh, he's misread it kind of. He just started to advance down the crease, but then thought better of it. Stood his ground. Tried to play that through the offside, but got a bottom edge. Part of his bat. It's just kind of pushed to the bowler there. And he's just had to move around and stop it, but not before conceding 1 run. There's a bit of a misfield there as Vanua fumbles it round a bit. Wakas still on strike. Run was taken. Yeah, just there. 1 run all day. There's a bit of confusion there from Bubba and Wakas. 1 run's been taken now. All the way, Wakas can't getting himself on strike for the second over. For the next over. Partnership growing. Bubba 73 from 73. Wakas 7. 8 from 10, I should say. 8 from 11. So, just heard an update from the PNG dugout. Asad Vala's split his webbing. It's been not a great ending for him. He's actually had a good tour this time in Hong Kong. Split his webbing. Again, sliding down leg, Vanua. Oh, he's called that a no ball. Front foot looks like he's got over the line there. So it's a free hit here. Wakas Khan on strike. Looking to maximise the advantage. And PNG unable to change the field here. Norman Vanua trying to get the best out of this free hit situation. Wakas Khan, man on strike, short ball, and he pulls it away. 1 bounce, 4 into the PNG dugout. 5 runs with the extra ball there. Great. Not good time to concede as Hong Kong look to maximise their advantage. This partnership. Wakas Khan on strike once again. Bit shorter into the body. Was on the back foot. Is that back to short cover? Partnership this partnership's only been going for 6 overs. It's 44 runs. Khan just that quite square. Just goes straight to back point. PNG just staying in this game now. Another dot. PNG have favoured the short ball tactic on these slower pitches. They're tough to play, and Hong Kong batsmen have suffered a few times from it. Lewis Field here, fine leg, third man, deep cover and the deep square. Fine leg now coming up into the ring. Third man moving to fine out. Again, it's short outside off stump. It looks like it might be a bye. Ball dying down, keeping Dariga. He field the ball that bounced just in front of him. We're going to steal a single there. Bubba Hyatt back on strike. On out to Damien Rabu here with us. The commentary box end as he goes to field the ball now. Just one single. It's nice and straight for Bubba Hyatt. End of the over there. Vanua finishes off for his 141 for 4. 28. 29. Jets. Change in bowling. Chad Soper back on at the softball end. Soper has bowled this innings so far already. Has had 5 overs underneath on his belt. So trying to eyes the other 5. 5 only coming at a cost of 18. 3 apiece and over. He's done well. Soper comes into bowl. Back of a length there, just onto the back foot, rock back. And through the offside. That is all there. And that's a 50-run partnership for both Baba and Wakas. Here's Baba. 78. Soper looks to make amends to this ball. Slightly fuller that time. Driven down the ground. 1 run. Long off. Baba wasn't available for selection last tour. That was the Hong Kong tour of PNG. That was due to him getting married. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Hyatt. I'm sure they're very happy. He's had good starts this tournament. Just trying to push on, and this is his highest score in the ODI, as well as the highest score, individual score from either team. Bubba Hyatt. Sorry, in the 50 over series. There you go. Again, there's a direct hit there. But not out. Batcher there, not giving that out. Bubba Hyatt looks a bit casual there as he strolled into the crease. Perhaps maybe a bit more impetus from him in Hong Kong. 146 for 4. Not ball there. Straight back to Soper. Again, very handy middle over bowler right now. Just able to just stick to the boundary. Sure. I'll go big. Nope. Alright, just drills that down the ground. 1 run. Long off. Soper completes a tidy over there. Figures intact. Just this. Just going. A few runs there. And Keeler comes on at the line rock end. Keeler really been demonstrating his talent this tour, both in the West Pacific and South China Cup. He's been an excellent bowler, and in tandem with Amini and Vanua, been a lethal trio. The Hong Kong batsmen both drying up runs and getting wickets. Keeler always almost getting the wicket early on of Zakat Khan. T20 eyes. Occasional one-day game. Oh, that stayed a bit low there, slightly shorter. That just stayed a bit lower than I think Bubba Hyatt would have expected. Keeler wide, a bit shorter. I feel that got a hand on that. He's done well to stop that. Is it going to go? No. Just 2 runs there from Bubba. Just try to cut that. Bit of an edge. Run down there. Almost past the third man fielder for 4. Third man diving and putting the hand out to save some runs for his team. And that's just knocked back to the bowler. That's just knocked back to the cover fielder there. No run from it. Just happy going along now, just ticking along. Just happy taking the big shot when needed. But again, punched back to the cover fielder. Take a smart innings now. Chog Pog lead. Chog Pog 150 for 4. His 31st over. And just straight to cover once again. John Reaver in for Asad Vala. Asad Vala having split his webbing in his fingers after taking a hard driven stop. Bubba Hyatt at a short cover. It really is a top over there from Jason Keeler. Gets it really tight. And, in deep. 150 for 4. HK 150 for 4. PNG to continue their work. Keeler's just having a word with the umpire there about his position on the crease. Perhaps coming too wide, or perhaps the umpire is looking for to give him an unofficial kind of look out. You might be cutting it close. Just to put him on, keep him on the right track before it gets called. Again, Soper coming in just a little bit shorter. Soper, just a medium pace bowler, looking to stop Hong Kong from rotating the strike. Hong Kong looking to cut down these slower balls. Really advance the score along again. Khan just works that into the leg side. Just the 1 run. Bubba Hyatt back on strike. Khan's done a very good job here of just getting Bubba on strike, rotate when he needed to. Staying in for his former captain. Oh, he's flicked that away. That's going to be 4. Onto his legs, 2 full. Bubba just flicks that away. 4 runs down deep square leg. No one there. Now this is the highest score across the whole tour as Bubba moves on to 86 from 85 balls. Legasiaka That moves past Sese Bao, scored 85 against Hong Kong 8, where T20 West Pacific Cup. It just worked to the offside. They think about calling through the single, but think better of it. No need for a run out at this stage. Hong Kong would look to get through to 40 overs with this pair at the crease. Baba needs to really stay in here. Comes. Oh, and he looks to just absolutely play that over the top. Sat back a little bit, and he's just a mishit that. Goes along the floor to Hong on. Gets one run to get off strike. Good. Card just works that away to the offside. Backward point there. No run. Been good so far this Hong Kong game. 156 for 4 after 32. Sopa's again bowled very tidily there. It's just given away the 1-4 down to square leg. Healer again talking to Amini. Amini looks to have few ties now. Vice captain of this PNG team, as Asad Bala is off the field due to a split webbing injury on his right hand. Keep you updated with that throughout the day. Again, just one run there. It looks to go back for 2, but is promptly sent back by his batting partner, Wakas Khan. Khan's batted well today, supporting his senior batter. Wakas on 14. Baba Hyatt moves to 88. 88 balls. Run a ball now. 6 fours, 5. Comes in. Again, Wakas plays that straight down the ground to long off. Another single. Doing his job here. In the anchor, just rotating his captain back, his former captain back on strike. Current captain still yet to come in. It's good work here from the 19-year-old. Baba. There's that onto the leg side. Doesn't go really anywhere. Just a dot ball. Comes. Looks to be. It's another dot. Again, that's just an absolute full toss. Baba cuts it away. Looks for the single. Very good running for 2 as Wakas just comes across the line. There's no ball called there. Certainly did look like one. Ball didn't pitch, just travelled at the batsman's waist the whole time. Again, nice and full, flat. Played onto the on side. To Ravu along on. That ends the over. Hong Kong. 6-1. 33 overs. Could be a couple of overs away from drinks here. 33 overs gone. Hyatt. 88. 12 away from his 100. Hard on 15 off 23. Ravu seems to have changed ends here. Now coming on to the softball end. fantastic tour of cricket this, as both Hong Kong and PNG have looked competitive at all times. PNG getting the upper hand of China Cup, whilst the West Pacific PNG losing it in the final game. A very experienced team in G. They really have Hong Kong side. A lot of new faces. In comes Ravu. Short. Onto the leg side by Hyatt. He's not even looking for the run there. Just runs to the left with mid wicket. PNG. Third bad by leg. Deep square. Deep cover. Fielders out. Comes. And he's got to get easy. I can't describe how easy that looks, ladies and gents, as Bubba Hyatt just, I don't know how else to describe it, just flicks with his wrists, popped over the rope. Looks easy as for Bubba Hyatt out there as he moves on to 97. 100. This 50 over game. It's Hebu PNG Paramundis. Barramundis, apologies. Comes in, slightly short back of a length. Got ball. Again, Hong Kong looking to really push on here. They're in a good position now, 167 for 4. This is the 34th over. Ravu in once again. Short, slow. Bubba pulls it away at 6. And that is a style to get to 100. Bubba Hyatt, 103. 96 balls. He's just 100 up in style with a massive 6 over long on's head. It's to 100. 3. 4 fours. 6 fours, apologies. 7 sixes. What a player. What a time for him to really try push on here. Hong Kong still need him. Not in the strongest of positions yet. 167 for 4 off the 30. 3.4 overs. Soper. Ravu. Trying to some pressure on. Keeler trying to get in there, take some more wickets where he can. Ravu looking to come out this over clean now. Shorter, pulled away. Deep square moves round. Yeah. Poor communication. Exactly what Hong Kong didn't want. As we discussed, Hong Kong getting wickets at the wrong time. Wakas Khan getting run out there. Miscommunication between the two batters. Possibly ball watching there from both. Ball came in too late to abort the third run. Bubba Hyatt. And 4. Wakas Khan. 15 balls. 2 fours. No sixes. PNG just the wickets they need at the right time. Now Azaz Khan, the skipper, comes in. Azaz, again, a very good batter, as is recognised. Good time for him to come in. He's just got to negotiate now the last 16 odd overs to keep his head. Really fair. Skipper's not support his batsman Bubba Hyatt where he can. Oh, throw coming in from Jogadu Bao from boundary. Excellent flat throw. Made the Hong Kong batsman panic. Turned to their ends, and fortunately for Wakas Khan, not in time. Azar's on strike. Rubs in. Slightly a heavier length, just slightly back, trying to get it to go through. Getting the ball dying before it reaches the keeper, really. Hong Kong end of the over. 173 for 4. After 34, 174 for 5, sorry. 174 for 5 after 34. Hong Kong's Baba Hyatt at 104. Azar's Khan yet to get off strike. Yeah, Keeler coming into ball from the line, Rockhead. Dogadu bow. Movie to mid wicket. Wide. Trying to stick to the tram line there. Couldn't quite get it. Get Fuller flatter into Baba there. Dot ball. Ball runs down to short third. Do it again. Just push down to long off. 1 run. Azar's Khan back on strike. Yeah, if you're watching, Hong Kong just recovering from 33 for 3. Now 175. 5 after 34.1. Azar's just looks to back away there, punches it down. Just need to rebuild here after that run out. Wakas Khan run out there by Dogadu Bao. In a second. But the throw was sharp, really good. Straight into the keeper's gloves, out. It didn't make it back to his grad. Batsman perhaps ball watching. Speaking to each other about the second. Ali Fuller puts his hands for it. Straight down the ground, 1 run. He's just looking to see off his overs here. Into him, dot ball. Khan just pots up once again. Looks like it's like getting a glove change here. Jen's 35 overs, gate for 5 to make 130-40 and 130 and 240 pass score. And you over Tesh Hemlani for a few overs. Tries to see Hong Kong through the early stages of this partnership.
Thank you, James. Eamon Ravu to continue. The good partnership here was between Wakas Khan and Baba Hayat. But on around 79, 79 runs between Wakas Khan and Baba Hayat. They can go from 95 for 4, 134 for 5. Wakas contributing only 15 towards the 79 runs. The rest, it's been the Baba Hayat show since Gincha Shah's dismissal. He's pushing the cover. Quick single there, taking on Charles Amini. Confidence in these batsmen showing here. Taking that quick single against the best fielder in the PNG side. Amini has been a bit expensive with the ball today. 9 runs from his 8 overs. Ravu's bowled well so far. He's given away just 30 at the moment. He's in his 7th. 7 for Chad. Super. Jason Keeler 30. 35 6 from Panua. Hong Kong batted much better today. A good piece of fielding there from Jason Keela. Ball was dabbed down to third man by Azaz Khan. Keela running it down at point, fielding in front of third man, picking up with one hand, getting the throw in. Only a run. It's really been the Baba highest score. He scored 107 so far. Second highest score today was 22 by Kinshit Shah. So, oh no, and he's top edged it. Captain Doriga is coming underneath and should take this catch. Yes, he has. And right there, folks. Just talking about how it's a bit of a one-man show. Baba Hayat has been dismissed. While sticking there in the pitch a little bit by the looks of it. Closed the face of the bat too early on the shot. The leaning edge skied up high, and the Kipling Doriga judged it well. It's a windy day here. The ball would have been swirling around a bit. Sun's out as well. Doriga, safe pair of hands behind the stumps, judges it to perfection. Takes the catch, and that is a big wicket there. Baba Hayat out for 107. Caught by Doriga of Damien Rao's ball. That's Damien Rao's second wicket. It's 2 wickets in 2 overs. There was a run out in this previous over. Waqas Khan dismissed. A bit of a confusion on the second run. Rao was taken second wicket off the spell. He dismissed Kinshit Shah earlier today. He's now picked up Baba Hayat. Today, much needed wicket. PNG, he was looking dangerous, Babar. It's not someone you want to bowl to in the final 10 overs of an innings. Hong Kong moving on now to 180, but they're 6 down. Azaz Khan is already in the middle. Bowler Damon Rav. I figure out by the looks of it, might see a promotion up the order here for Harun Arshad. Harun Arshad has been sent up the order. He bats down at 9. Today he'll be batting at 8 ahead of Ehsan Khan. He's coming in good touch. He hit 39 of 39 balls. The second one-day game. And for Ehsan Nawaz, bowled very well. Also impressed with the bat. But a good partner, Arshad will see if keep Hong Kong in the hunt for longer. Promoted up the order here today. He's got a little under 15 overs to play with. Can he repeat his performance from the last game? Young talent Harun Arshad, very capable batsman. In league cricket, we can attest to that. Has hit the ball a long way. Those who are just tuning in, a wicket has just fallen. If you tuned in to watch Baba Hayat, I'm sorry to say, he's just been dismissed for 107. But do catch replay of this match. You can rewind back, catch the highlights of this wonderful innings. Hit the ball cleanly, hit the ball hard, played some ridiculous shots. It's a wonderful, wonderful innings from Baba Hayat. Great entertainment. Exactly what Hong Kong needed to get to a good score. They got 180 on the board. They'll be looking at 230, 240 from here on. They got under 15 overs to go. They have a competitive target. The series already lost, but Hong Kong playing this game wanted to pull one back for pride. Papua New Guinea now holding back their full strength as well. Rao is in here now to bowl to Harun Arshad. Arshad. Oh, I think that was deliberate. I think that was very deliberate. May not have been. But he drives the ball outside off stump. Gets a thick edge. Falls short of Doriga. No slip fielder in place. Runs down third man. He's off the mark with the boundary. On the board. Hong Kong looking to pull one back here after losing the first 2 games in the South China Cup. This is the third and final one-day game. Guinea already having won the tournament. Now looking for whitewash. Hong Kong now 184 for 6 as we approach the 5th ball of the 36 over. Worked off his pads. Arshad gets off strike. Azaz Khan on strike now. Azaz Khan, the skipper, of course, in pretty good form with the bat. Scored 72 of 38 balls in the finals of the West Pacific Cup, opening the batting. Made some useful contributions so far, and this scores at 20 odd. Looked really good, the bat. Scored 31 actually. Okay. Switch it on. Oh, short ball, very smartly played by Azaz Khan, getting tall, angling the bat and just dabbing it down a third man for a single. Azaz Khan hit 31 actually in the previous one-day game. 20 odd in the earlier one-day game. He's one of the top run scorers actually for Hong Kong with the first 2 innings. So he's in good touch, Azaz, and he'll be looking to continue that good form today. He's got with him on strike and a youngster also in good touch. Hong Kong, with that single, move on to a 186 for 6 in 36 overs. Oh, apologies for those of you watching on Cricket's Hue. Just waiting for the score on the website to catch up. Here comes Jason Keela around the wicket to Azaz Khan. Outside off stump, he's dabbed that away to the man at backward point for no run. Keela bowling a fairly defensive field. We are in the second power play. Only 4 men allowed outside the ring. He's got long on, long off, deep mid wicket, deep cover. Fine leg and third man in the circle. He comes again. Drives at it outside off stump. He gets it through the cover field. The fielders in the cover are feeling quite close to the pitch. It's interesting to note he doesn't have the cover fielders on the edge of the 30-yard circle. Stop the quick singles. They've got their infield quite in. Actually, a good distance in from the 30-yard circle. So they're pretty close to the bat. Prevents the batsman just popping the ball and taking a run. It forces the Hong Kong batsman to then go hard at the ball in order to clear the infield, and that produces chances. Like there, Haruna Shah timed that ball perfectly. Fielder right in front of him, ready to field. So it's a dot ball, no run. 187 for 6 now. Cricket Hue has caught up. Another good length ball, defender back straight to the bowler. 2 balls to come in this over. 187 for 6. Haruna Shah currently on 5 of 4 balls. Azaz Khan 4 of 8. And oh, there's a bat on that. I think he just went straight through to the keeper, hitting the keeper on the fingers while keeping a little bit low, it seems. This pitch already playing some tricks. Ball of the coming. Another good over from Keela. He races through these overs. Another good line, another good length. Again, all Harun can do is play it out in defensive cover. This is very good bowling from Jason Keela. Very economical this whole tournament. That's 9 overs done for him. So 33 runs and a wicket off them. So typical economical spell. Typical economical spell there by Jason Keela. Haruna Shah should be on 5 of 6 balls. Azaz Khan 4 of 8. Will Damien Rabu continue? Let's see. Well, he's bowled 7 overs already today. 2 wickets, 37 runs. Picked up the big wicket of Baba Haya just now, 107, 102 balls. Here comes Ravu. Ooh, beats the bat outside off stump. As I was trying to guide that down behind square on the offside. No gully, no backward point. Third man on the ropes. A single down taking if he can connect. Just beaten there though. 107 from 102 balls, 6 fours, 7 sixes. Fantastic innings from the big man. Hong Kong needed that from him. The second highest score this innings has been 22, but a good partnership Waqas Khan only contributed 15 to it. Oh, great Yorker by Damien Ravu. Follows up all the back of the length bowling with one right in the block hole. Azaz Khan does well to take it out. Good touch, Azaz. Are aware that there should be to bat out of the 50 overs. Still got Ehsan Khan to come. Ehsan Nawaz also playing today, also a useful lower order batsman. For example, Mohammed likely bat at 11. They got a bit of batting to come, but they want to capitalize on this platform given to them by Babar. Take themselves to 220, maybe 230. Oh no! Azaz Khan has mistimed that push. Amini comes underneath it. He doesn't drop anything, really. And Ravu, that short ball. That's not the first time this tour he's produced a wicket like that. In fact, that might be the 3rd or 4th. The short ball hurries up the batsman, goes for the pull shot, gets to the toe end of the bat, the top, upper half of the bat, skies it straight up in the air. Amini running in from mid wicket takes a simple catch, a big wicket. Azaz Khan goes for 4. Hong Kong 187 for 6. And now we might be in a drinks break here. I don't think we are. Just waiting for the new batsman to make his way to the middle. Ehsan Khan, the new batsman, the veteran. Coming out there, the bowler, Ravu, yeah. Bowler, Damien Ravu. Ehsan Khan, the new batsman. Big wicket. Ehsan Khan, caught by CJ Meany at short cover. Looking for a full shot against a short ball that hurried him up. It's good. Only top edge it. Hot. Now in a spot of bother. Lost their last 3 wickets in the space of 13 runs. 174 for 4. Waqas Khan was out, run out. Papua New Guinea have roared back. They've dismissed Baba Hayat, and now they've dismissed Azaz Khan. Hong Kong 187 for 7. Still 3 balls to come in this over. Ehsan Khan will be the man on strike. Ehsan Khan now about to face his first ball. He's played a couple of useful innings. Very pretty battler. Hit 3 sixes in an over in the West Pacific Cup. So he's capable. Oh, wow. Look at that bounce there from Ravu. Again, a short ball, but gets high, climbs. The tall man, Ravu, generates really good bounce with his action. Ehsan Khan was off his feet trying to play that one. Jumping, it off. Effective short ball bowling. Damien Ravu's been very effective this whole tournament. Having a good day today. Has picked up 3 wickets. Best figures of the tour so far. Ehsan Khan maybe just looking to get out of this over safely. Get his eye in. Oh, that's a very nice shot from Ehsan, but he's not going to get a run for it. Again, fielders in the ring for Papua New Guinea this whole tour have been very close to the bat. Put men just on the edge of the circle. They bring them in a good distance in. A shot like that from Ehsan Khan will produce no run because mid-off is right up there waiting to field. Last of the over coming up. Ehsan to face 187 for 7. Again, times are pushed perfectly. Beats the fielder. Beats the second fielder. Goes away for 4. Has it? No. Tony Ura will pull that in before the rope. But he'll run 2. Valuable 2 runs. A nicely timed push there. Oh, it's 3. My mistake. Sorry, they run 3 runs there. Takes them to 190. A nicely timed push there by Ehsan Khan. Beat the diving CJ Meany at short cover. Beat the man at mid-off. Made a dive himself. There's no fielder at long off. There's no fielder at extra cover. So mid-off had to get up from the dive, turn around and chase the ball down. Pulled it inside the rope. Fires the throw in, but by then the batsman had run 3. So runs on the board there for Hong Kong. Ehsan Khan off the mark. He's on 3 of 3 balls. Haruna Shah's 5 of 6. Hong Kong 190 for 7 after 38 overs. Jason Keela about to bowl his 10th and final over. He's given away just 33 runs so far. He'll be bowling to Ehsan Khan. Battle of the frontline spinners here. Long gone on the ropes, long off on the ropes. Deep cover, deep mid wicket. Fairly well. Again, his infield, all pretty close to the bat. Beats him on the inside edge. Ball probably sliding in with the arm there a bit. Eating a little bit in the flight. Ball goes in between bat and pad, but well outside off stump. Top ball. Bollywood top ball's energy is high here from PNG in the field. That wicket of Waqas Khan and then the wicket of Baba Hayat is just what they needed. They've added the wicket of Azaz Khan as well. They know they've gone through a good chunk of the in-form Hong Kong batting lineup in just space of a few overs. They've got Ehsan Khan, Haruna Shah, both capable batsmen, but it takes them some time to get going. They've got to get their eye in. Some quiet overs here. Keela gets another dot ball and another one. Oh no, this one will go through for 1. Looked like Ehsan Khan had pushed it straight to the go to bow at mid wicket, but placed it well enough that the go to just couldn't get to it. So long gone had to tidy up. 1 run, 2 dots and a single in this over. Bowling out Harun Arshad around the wicket. Again, very good line and respected there by Harun. Just gets forward and defends it back to him. He's got 2 balls left in his spell. Hong Kong might just be looking to see him off. He's given away just 34 runs. Here he comes again. Down the wicket from Harun. Hits that perfectly. CJ meaning so sharp in the covers though. A perfectly well timed drive coming to the pitch of the ball. Amini stops it. There's absolutely no run. And Keela for the final ball to spell. A little straighter. Very well played by Harun. There's no fielder in the circle at square leg. A single. That ends a very good spell for Jason Keela. He's bowled 10 overs for just 35 runs. Hong Kong moved on to 192 for 7. And Sang Khan 4 of 6. Or a shot 5 of 9. Partnership needed here for Hong Kong between these two. There's 11 overs to come. Looks like Ravu will continue. He's bowled a long spell today. He's bowled a couple of long spells. His first spell is 5 overs long. He's already bowled three overs in this spell. 3 for 40. Damien Ravu has bowled very well. He's got them the wickets they need. Picked up Kinshit Shah. He's given a break in the bowling. Came back on the bowl. Waqas Khan got run out. And he picked up Babar and Azhar. So he's making things happen here for PNG today. Ravu turning things around for his side. He's got 2 overs left. He's bowled 8. 3 for 40. That'll be Harun on strike. What a great shot that is. That'll only be 1 though. It's found the fielder in the deep. Timed that cover drive of a low full toss very, very well. Fielder in the deep, so it'll be only 1 run. Nice shot. It's a little push through the offside. Hassan Khan on strike. That's on 4 of 6. And Afu into ball over the wicket. Again, short of a length. All Hassan can do is defend it into the offside for Noor Amini. Patrolling the offside boundary. I think is standing in as captain at the moment because Asadwala split his webbing, fielding a hard hit drive on Baba Hayat earlier in the game. He's currently off the field. Not sure if he'll bat. I think he might. We'll have to confirm that with you later. For the time being, John Rivas substitute fielder. Amini seems to have taken over as captain as Ravu runs into ball. So another low full toss. Century play by Harun Arshad. He wants a single. But mid-on again up in the rope. Up in the 30-yard circle, sorry. Fields it. Hassan Khan not interested to take that risk. Throws good. Back to his crease. My mistake, sorry. It was Hassan Khan who hit it. It was Harun who turned down the run. Hassan Khan here facing Ravu. Short of a length. Stands tall, punches it into the offside there. Hassan gets a much needed single. Out Harun on strike. And open his account with a boundary down to third man and edge. On 7. Trying to get his eye in as well. Hong Kong in a good spot to get to 230, 240. Even 220 would be considered defendable. Papua New Guinea 169 for 8 in the second one-day game until Norman Vanua and Chad Soper took the game away with an 86-run partnership. Hong Kong, I think they're just 2 wickets away from bowling PNG out for a cheap score. Close. Single there for Harun. All shortish on the body, worked away to the leg side. The gap takes a single. They'll be thinking to themselves, if they can get 220, if they can once again get Papua New Guinea him off. So they're looking for that score. They know they're still in the hunt. That's a very short ball from Ravu. Hassan able to get on top of it and pull it into the leg side. Probably would be called 1 bouncer for the over, but that is the end of the over, so doesn't matter much. Score 196. 40 overs. 196 for 7. Ehsan Khan moves on to 6 runs from just 10 balls. Harun Rashad runs from 11. Jason Keela has bowled, which means Charles Amini has brought himself back on. Very bowled 8 overs. He's been a bit expensive today with the brunt of Baba Hayat's assault. To back himself here, wrap up the tail. He's done a very good job at wrapping up the lower order in the last 2 games. Has 9 wickets to his name across the 3 matches. And the bowler so far, the leading wicket taker. Cup. Add to that his catching and his runouts. Very, very valuable package for his side in the field. Right up. There's a new one. Here comes Amini into bowl. Hits him on the pad. First ball. Shoaib Vacha gives Ehsan Khan. I think that's the 3rd time he's out LBW to Charles Amini in 3 games. It's very good bowling again there from the leg spin. I think he got the googly in there. Wrapped him in front, reaching for the ball. Ehsan Khan disappointed. But he's got to go. That's the 8th wicket. As Ehsan Nawaz comes to the crease. Can Hong Kong bat out the 50? What a drastic turnaround in the fortunes here. Hayat Waqas Khan at what point? We're looking solid, and the score is 174 for 4. Looked like Hong Kong might even aim towards 250. Suddenly, Waqas Khan has run out. Then 174 for 4. 196 for 8. 22 runs for 4 wickets. Ehsan Nawaz joins Harun Rashad. The 2 fast bowlers have a big job to do today with the ball. Frontline seamers for today's attack. But Ehsan Khan, captain as well, likely to open the bowling. Zamfar and Ehsan spinners. Kinshit Shah also offering a spin option. Ehsan Nawaz and Harun Rashad have a job to do here with the bat. They have to get Hong Kong through to 50 overs, get them to that 220 mark. Amini getting a wicket first ball. That's his 10th wicket of the tour. He's had a lot of LBWs as well. Ehsan Nawaz choosing to bat without a cap or a helmet here. Facing the leg spinner. Amini bowls is very full. Nawaz very nicely gets to the front foot and drives it down to long on for just 1 run. Score takes over there to 197. Ehsan Khan, the man just dismissed. LBW by Charles Amini. It was a big wicket. All these wickets have been big wickets. They're stunting the progress of the Hong Kong innings. 4 wickets falling in the space of 22 runs. That ball a little flatter, a little shorter. Worked into the leg side by Harun for no run. Yeah. Again flat, again short. It's pulled. That's 1 bounce in the air. 1 bounce to Lega Siaka fielding out there in the deep. It's pulled in the air, pulled hard, but pulled flat. Thought he was in there with a chance for a moment. Ball bouncing short of Lega Siaka. They get a run. Probably know what he wanted to the bowl there. Comes in now to bowl to Ehsan. Again flatter and shorter. Ehsan very nicely standing tall. Pinching it down to long on with a straight bat for 1 more run. Score over these two. Got 1 ball to come in this over. The score now 199 for 8. Final ball of the 41st. Runa 9. Strike. Sends a good ball there from me again. Play back safely into the covers. So 199 for 8 after 41 overs. Amini's bowled 9 overs and Jason Keela has bowled out. So that's it for spin for Papua New Guinea. They're going to have to turn to Norman Banua's pace. 4 overs left. Got Chad Soper in the ranks as well. Has 3 overs left. Damien Ravu has an over left. Is going to bowl out here, Damien Ravu. They have Asad Vala, who adds a spin option, but he's off the field currently. Got a split webbing between his fingers. Got injured trying to field a shot from Baba Hayat.
I don't know who else from Papua New Guinea could turn the arm over here if they needed. I've seen a few of the guys practice during the warm-up sessions, but really the bowling attack has just been carried by these six. Lega Siaka did bowl a spell in Papua New Guinea against Hong Kong. Will we see him have an over or two here? We shall find out, but 1 over spin left for Papua New Guinea. They've got all the seamers to come. Damien Ravu bowling his 10th and final over. 44 for 3. Good calling from Haroon. He wanted that single. Hassan Nawaz now donning a helmet. Defends that full length delivery from Ravu into the offside. Haroon calls him through for a quick single and he get it. 200 up for Hong Kong with that single. Score here at the ground reads slightly different to what we're seeing on Cricket's Hue. The scoreboard at the ground currently showing 197 before that single. We will confirm the actual score with you by the end of the first innings. Here comes Ravu. Oof. Another good short ball there. Well directed. Haroon just sways out of the way. No run. Tabs up. Carefully, don't close them. Here comes Ravu. On now to bowl to Haroon. Stays on the back foot, punches it into the point for no run. A couple of people joining us. They smashed a wonderful century. 107 from 102 balls, 6 4s, 7 6s. Was just missed. Ravu here again now. He's bowled a good over so far. It's his final over. Given a wide down the leg side there. A little bit too straight there from Ravu. Bonus run for Hong Kong. They move on to 201 for 8. As per the score we have here on Cricket's Hue, however, as per the scoreboard on the ground, Hong Kong 189. We'll have a confirmation of what the final score is. By the time we come to the innings, camera has gone off for a moment, folks. Give us a minute as we change the battery. Apologies for that, viewers. We're back live. Sorry, the battery died out on us. We're expecting a drinks break at some point to change the battery, but never showed. All you've missed here was a single to Haroon Arshad, which saw Ehsan Awaz get back on strike. And now a no ball. Damien overstepping. Front for no ball. This was supposed to be the final ball of the 42nd, and he's overstepped. That's an extra run for Hong Kong. They move on to 203 as per our score here. And Nawaz, Ehsan Nawaz, gets to face the free hit. No changes in the field allowed. All Damien Avu has is a deep square leg, third man, deep cover, and a fine leg. Here comes Ravu. Ehsan ducks the free hit. That's interesting. That's an interesting way to play a free hit. He's got a long on the ropes as well, but at least ducked the free hit. I think now, apologies, folks. Now it will be the final ball of the 42nd over. Hong Kong 203 for 8. Just trying to get a correction on our score. It says 203 for 8 on the score that we have, but we're being informed that it might not be the same. There's a correction happening now at the scoreboard. We'll keep you up to date. Defended into the offside by Ehsan Nawaz. Finished the innings. Very good spell from Damien Ravu. Finishes his innings with 10 overs, 3 for 48. It's been a good spell today by Damien Ravu. has been the pick of the bowlers for Papua New Guinea today. Has stepped up in this third and final one-day game. Decided hunting for the whitewash. The scoreboard has updated. It is, in fact, 203 for 8, 42 overs. Everything is accurate. We are all on the same page here. 203 for 8 and 42 overs. Nelson was 3 runs from 6 balls. Aruna shot 10 from 17. But 8 overs to go. Charles Amini bowling his 10th and final over now. He's not got a hold of that one. That might be caught a point. That is the wicket of Harun Arshad. Talented youngster. Has to depart. Lighted Fuller out off stump. Harun going for the big shot. Thought the ball was there to be hit. Not in control of it at all. Skied him off the bottom half of the bat. Caught a point. Looks to be Tony Ura. We will get confirmation for you in a moment of the fielder's name. That is a big wicket there. The 9th wicket. Hong Kong now in danger of batting out their 50 overs at 203 for 9 because Zamfar Mohammed coming out there. Papua New Guinea. We want to bowl them out and wrap this innings up quickly. If we do have a quick end to the first innings, second innings will start almost immediately as we will have a lunch break scheduled at 12:30. The catch was taken by Chad Soper. As a matter of fact, Chad Soper, the man there at point. Aruna out for 10. CJ Meany, his 3rd wicket of the match. He's taken 4 wickets in the first one day, 4 wickets in the second one day, 3 wickets today. Can he make it 4? Can he make it 4 wickets in a row in 3 games? Hat trick of 4-fers. Bowler 3 for 52. Bit more expensive today, but still getting the job done, especially here towards the end of the innings. He's taken 2 wickets in his last 2 overs. Aruna falls. Ahsan Nawaz now joined in by Gazanfar Mohammed. The numbers 10 and 11 for Hong Kong. Scores 203. They've gone past 200. Oh, thanks to Baba Hayat, 107. Meany pulls a full and straight. He's got a slip fielder in place. Slip fielder in the 43rd over of the innings. It's Gazanfar Mohammed facing. Plays out his first ball as a dot. A good ball defended again into the offside for no run. Catches the call. It's defended in the air a little bit. 2 balls to come. Survive this over, get out of it. First ball this over. Aruna shot, caught a point, miscuing a big shot. And 9th wicket fall for Hong Kong. Low full toss of Amini driven straight back to him. He's got 1 ball to go here. 1 ball in his spell, 1 ball for him. He's bowled 9.5 ready. Set the field around. He's pushed long on, long off back. He's pushed cover back on the ropes. He's going for a 5-man out there. He sent deep mid wicket back on the ropes. They want to give Kazam for the single here by the looks of this field. Selfless stuff here from Amini. If I were him, I'd be looking for that 4th wicket. But he's doing the right thing for his team. Good length outside off stump. Kazam leaves it alone. Nothing to do with it. End of an excellent spell from Charles Amini. Tidy 2 overs there. His final figures are 52 runs and 3 wickets. That means Amini finishes the South China Cup at 11 wickets in 3 games. An excellent performance. We have 43 overs into the innings. Scored 203 for 9 in 43 overs. Going to be a change of bowling. Damien Rao has bowled out, which means the pace of Norman Vanua is brought back in. 6 overs, 1 for 35. Bit expensive so far today, Norman Vanua, but he's been excellent at cleaning up the lower order as well. He's got good pace on him. He's going to look to bowl full and straight. Ahsan Nawaz, that's middle order in club cricket, is a decent batsman. Plenty of talent. Takes his batting seriously. Usually bats at number 9 for Hong Kong, batting down at 10 today. He can bat. He can see off this over. He could score a few runs. Hong Kong need him to go as many as he can. Another 17 runs, 27 runs. Would be very useful. He played that very nicely and has sprinted through for a single. Fielder mid-off. Taking a shy at the stumps. Not hitting, with good back up there in the covers. Right, Norman Vanua, full and straight, good line, but a very nice shot by Ahsan Nawaz. Means only 1 run. Hassan Nawaz actually impressed quite a few viewers during the Asia Cup with his batting technique. So people commenting that he looks a proper batsman, takes himself seriously as a proper batsman. That was 1 run there, very nicely played 1 run. Now Gazanfar Mohammed has to survive 5 balls from Norman Vanua. Doesn't survive one, goes for a big swing. First ball he gets, completely misses it. Ball hits the top of off, and that's it. Hong Kong have been bowled out for 204. 204 and all out. The main contributor for Hong Kong was 107 from Baba Hayat. Yeah. You can. Yeah. Hello. 2018. Yeah. There we go. All out. Hong Kong for 204 runs. Second innings will start soon. We will not break for lunch right away. We will, in fact, have the second innings in about 10 minutes. So do stay tuned on YouTube and Facebook. We will end the stream and we will be back shortly for the second innings. Hong Kong 204 all out. Baba Hayat 107 runs. Baba Hayat 107 runs from 102 balls. 3 wickets apiece for Amini and Damien Ravu. Don't go anywhere. The action will resume shortly. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.